What is identity? What makes me me? Is it my name, or my ID, or even my fingerprints? But what about my family? And even more than that, what about my ancestors? The first time that I can remember saying that I want to travel, I was about 12 or 13 years old. And I just knew I need to go travel. I have to go travel. And I don't know, I was just so sure of it. Like, that is what I have to do with my life. Ugh, the best time of my life. I've never felt so happy. I don't know. It's strange because I'm so far away from everything that I know and I feel completely happy. But I got back and I just fell into like a depressed kind of state, and the only way I can explain it is that I felt trapped, so trapped that I had to stay in one place for the next 3 years. I did all my travels, I came back to South Africa, and my aunt and uncle were busy moving house, and my uncle brought out this big old crest that belonged to my grandfather who passed away. He was murdered on a farm, his farm, where my mom and her brothers and sisters grew up. So yeah, I was really, really young when that happened. And we're going through photos, and he was showing me all these photos of him traveling, and for the first time I sat there and I was just like, whoa, maybe this is why I feel like I have to travel. Maybe I get it from him. You know, I don't know. But I really felt in that moment, and even now when I think about it, that I got this feeling and this need to go to new places and explore new places from him and not anyone else in my family. So my dad's side of the family is a very complicated family. My mom and dad got divorced when I was really young, and my dad is a drug addict. So I never grew up around him, never really got to know that side of the family, and the only relationship I have with that side of the family is with my father's brother, which is my uncle, Gus, and his 2 children, Dylan and Danile. But I'm also very scared of that side, just because I've heard stories, seen things that I don't know if it's something I want to get to know, but I feel like I can't just focus on one side to get to know who I am. It's really to understand a lot more about myself and who I am and why I feel certain things, and just to see how much influence my ancestors have over who I am. I would love to call my dad and just be like, hey Dad, can you tell me about it? But I actually have no idea where my dad is right now. He's been missing for the last 6 months, where we have no idea where he is. So I can't just call him and find out what's happening. So for me, the only other person I can talk to, is my uncle. So is there like something that is a Bash traits that makes us the way we are?
You got that directly from your father.
Yeah.
The surname was automatic. The surname is a hard surname. Bash. Where everybody that speaks to you will think, bash what? You're going to bash me?
Yeah.
And it's a hard surname.
Yeah.
As such. And I look at my brother, your father. He was a proud man.
He was very confident.
Very confident. Gift of the gab. He did things. He moved and grooved. He never felt sorry for himself, and times were hard, picked himself up, dusted himself. What's the next idea? What's the next step as such? So I think you get that not just from him, but from your mother as well. We weren't brothers, we were friends.
Yeah.
Barry and I weren't brothers. I was his older brother, but we weren't brothers. We were friends. We did everything together. Once my father passed away, he and I tend to have broken away from the family, and we stuck together and we supported each other and did things. Then I remember him he went off to the army, and I was there and carried on till he came back. And then we did everything. We got up to nonsense together, we got into trouble together, we had fun together, we planned things together. Yeah, Jess, it's what you take out of your family, it's what your family do mold you.
I went to visit my uncle today, and even though he gave me some valuable information about my dad and my family name, I feel like I didn't get what I was really looking for. So I don't really know where to go from here.
So last night, a really creepy thing happened to me, and it has me a little bit freaked out. I had the first dream of my grandfather ever. So I was going camping with my mom in the dream, and as I walked out of the car, there was a whole bunch of people standing around the car, all looking towards me. I didn't know who these people were, but they were all calling me to go towards my grandfather. And eventually they were making a line where I could walk towards my grandfather, and at the end of the line, my grandfather was standing there. As I said, I do feel very trapped, and I need to know how I can also get rid of that, because I don't want to feel like that anymore. Right now, I don't think I have any other options besides going to a Sangoma, because I have tried other things. I have, gone to church. I have asked, even doctors, sometimes it's described as depression or whatever, and yet then I still feel it, even though I've gone through other methods of trying to understand why it's there and getting rid of it.
Going to a Sangoma is a bit of an unusual step for my family. And before I do anything, I need to talk to my mom to see if I can get her support.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm good, thanks. So tomorrow I'm gonna go to a Sangoma.
Okay.
Do you think I'll be able to connect?
I don't believe you will, but that's my personal opinion. But everybody has to find out their own opinion. Like, I don't believe you will.
Do you think it's...
Or I don't believe that it will be a real connection. Like, I don't believe that you can communicate with the dead. That's my personal belief. I don't think you can.
Yeah.
But everybody has to do their own thing and find their own way of doing things. And if it works for people, it works for people. Great.
You're not gonna kick me out the family.
Alone.
As long as?
They leave my bones alone. These bones are old.
They won't do anything with your bones.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, love you. Bye. Mwah.
Sangomas are said to interpret dreams, communicate with ancestors, and heal the community. So I'm hoping she'll be able to help me understand what's going on with me.
Wawe, wawe, wawe.
So my grandfather's side of the family did not actually come through in the consultation. She said that they are completely fine on that side. There's nothing wrong on that side of the family. But my dad's side of the family really, really came through. And she said that there's a lot of hurt, anger, and suppression on his side of the family. Your bloodline is spiritually connected to you. So if they are feeling suppressed and angry and in pain, no matter how much you want to avoid it, it's going to start affecting you. You know, I don't know where my dad is, and it's been a big thing for me the last couple of months, not knowing where he is. And a lot of him came out and how he's suppressed. And I know that he's suppressed because I don't blame him for the things he's done, because I know it is related to a lot of what happened in his family. I've always known this, but I didn't know that his suppression would fall so much on me and my brother, and how I feel trapped. It can come from that. Sorry, guys. What I found really incredible about the Sangoma experience is that, yes, there is the suppression, and yes, it is affecting us. But the fact that I've taken steps to try and find these answers is all part of healing. And going to a Sangoma is all part of healing. She can't tell me what to do, but she told me that you need to start acknowledging that there is suppression, that there is hurt, that there is pain on that side of the family. And if I start acknowledging it, and if I start taking steps to bring different emotions into my family, it will eventually start healing the entire bloodline, going through to my brothers, my father, to his father who's passed away, to his father who's also passed away, all the way through, because she picked up suppression very far in the bloodline. It's just changed my views on how I see how much impact your family has on you. You can try and run away from it all you want, but it's going to always have that impact of you and that impact on you. And I think I've learned that you mustn't be afraid of it, but you actually need to start confronting it and accepting it and letting go of pain that is there. Don't hold on to it. Let it go and heal yourself, and then you'll start healing your family.
Wawe